Hello guys, how are you? I hope you are fine. Today I'm gonna talk about present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. What does it look like, how to use it, and when to use it. So we will learn the form and the uses of the present perfect, then we will do some exercises. Okay, let's now start with the form. What does it look like? Present perfect tense, the form of the present perfect tense start with have or has. So, verb to have, okay? Verb to have, has or have. Have or has here is an auxiliary verb, okay? Which means that it's usually unstressed and often contracted when spoken. Then I have to put the main verb in the past participle form. So have or has plus past participle. That's about the form of the present perfect tense. Okay. When should we use the present perfect tense? Yeah. I use the present perfect tense when there is a connection between the past or the present and the past. So it's like a bridge which connects the present to the past. Yeah, as you see here, it's like a bridge, connects the past to the present, okay, or the present to the past. So I use the present perfect tense, okay, to talk about an activity that started in the past and continues to the present. So that's about the general use of the present perfect tense. Okay. We have affirmative form, negative form, and question. How to make an affirmative sentence in a present perfect sentence or a present perfect tense. As we said, we have to start firstly with verb to have, okay? But before verb to have, we have to put the subject, okay? The subject here may be a proper noun or a pronoun, like he, she, it, I, we, they, and so on. Okay, so I start with the subject, then have or has, okay? Then the main verb in the past participle form. For example, when I say, I have tried sushi before. So here, I started with the subject, then have, okay, then the past participle verb, which is tried. Okay, let's have a look at the negative form of the present perfect tense. Here also, I have to start with the subject, then have or has, then I have to put not. So the difference between the negative form and the affirmative form is not. So after have or has, okay, I have to put not to make a negative sentence. Then I have to put my past participle verb. So I say, I have not tried sushi before. Okay, let's see how to make a question. Yes, here I have to start with have or has, okay? Then I have to put the subject, then past participle verb. So I can ask, have you tried sushi before? That's it. Okay, now let's complete this table together. Complete the table in the present perfect simple. That's the positive, negative, and question. The positive here, he has written a letter. So how can I make a negative sentence here? Excellent. He has not written a letter. And as here has is an auxiliary verb, so I can make a contraction. So I can say he's written a letter. Or when I make a negative sentence, I can say he hasn't or he has not written a letter. Yeah, let's make the question together. Excellent. Has he written a letter? That's it. Okay, the next one. The negative sentence here is they have not stopped. Let's make a positive sentence here. Excellent. We have to say they have stopped. Question. Good job. Have they stopped? Great. Let's make the next one. Here we have a question. Have we danced? Can we make it as a positive sentence? Yeah, excellent. We have danced. Okay, make it as a negative one. We haven't danced, or we have not danced. Excellent. Great job. Let's make the next one. She has worked, and this is a positive sentence. Let's make a negative one. She has not worked. Yeah, excellent. Okay, let's make a question here. Yeah, that's right. Has she worked? Okay, the last one. Andy has not slept. And this is a negative sentence. So let's make a positive one. Andy has slept. Excellent. Okay, let's make it as a question. Yeah, that's right. Has Andy slept? Great job. Okay, let's have a look at the uses, or when can I use the present perfect tense. As we said, firstly, it's like a bridge, which connects the present to the past. Okay? So I use the present perfect to talk about an activity that started to happen in the past and continues until now. And I also can use the present perfect tense to talk about finished actions, but these finished actions have results. Okay? So past event, present result. For example, when I say she has lost her wallet, that means that she can't find it. So she lost it and she can't find it. So I say she has lost her wallet. That's a finished action that happened in the past but has a result. Okay. I can also use the present perfect tense to talk about recent completed actions or actions which completed now. Just finished, just completed. Okay? For example, when I say I have just finished my project, that's a recent completed actions. I started to do it in the past, but I finished it now. I have just finished it. Okay, as we said, with unfinished actions, duration from the past until now. For example, when I say, I have lived in Paris for 5 years. Okay, multiple actions at different times. Multiple actions at different times. For example, when I say, I have seen David several times. Also, when I'm talking about changes over time, something that changed over time. Something changes over time. For example, I have become more interested in medical issues. I use present perfect tense also to talk about accomplishments. For example, when I say man has walked on the moon. So that's an accomplishment. Another use to the present perfect tense, life experiences. For example, when I say, have you ever eaten sushi before? So here I ask it about a life experience. Life experiences. Okay. So let's have a look at the uses of the present perfect again. First one, puts emphasis on the result. For example, she has written 5 letters. Number 2, action that is still going on. For example, school has not started yet, and that actually is still going on. Number 3, action that stopped recently. For example, she has cooked dinner. Number 4, finished action that has an influence on the present. For example, I have lost my key and I can't find it. So here I use the present perfect tense. Number 5, action that has taken place once, never, or several times before the moment of speaking. For example, I have never been to Australia. Okay, so now let's have a look at the signal words or the key words of the present perfect. Already, ever, just, never, not yet, so far, till now, up to now. So these are the signal words or the key words that I can use to talk about present perfect tense. Let's read these examples together. You have seen that movie many times. Have you seen that movie many times? You have not seen that movie many times. Yeah, the first one is an positive sentence, okay? So I start with the subject, then have, then the past participle verb or the past participle form of the verb. Okay, number 2. Have you seen that movie many times? Excellent, that's a question. So I start with have, then I put the subject, then verb in the past participle form. You have not seen that movie many times. That's a negative sentence, yes. Okay, so I started with the subject, then have, then not, then the past participle verb, which is seen. I have seen that movie 20 times. I think I have met him once before. There have been many earthquakes in California. People have traveled to the moon. People have not traveled to Mars. Have you read this book yet? Or the book yet? Nobody has ever climbed that mountain. Okay, let's look at this question. Number A. Has there ever been a war in the United States? Number B. Yes, there has been a war in the United States. So that's a yes or no question. Started with has, okay? So I have to answer with yes or no. Okay, the last 3 slides will be a homework. Thank you for your watching and see you soon.